award-winning talk radio from the station that brings you the world's best. On 1053 and 1089 AM, this is Talk Radio, the 1998 KPMG commercial radio station of the year.
Whenever I have a poster with my name above it and a bottom below it, that's always a stunt but. Please remember that.
Oh, good.
Nikki the Psycho newsreader.
Hi, Nick.
Now, you are in the Sudan. Bring me back a wooden cow to remind me of you. Slap your old self on the wrist. I love it when you do that.
You're always blowing your own trumpet. Why do you keep picking on poor old Kev about his bits of crumpet?
Yeah.
Can't you pick one up yourself?
Yeah.
No, I'm in a bad mood, Bill, because I can't blow my own trumpet. I've tried.
I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in love.
Sounds like our fax machine is whirring into action.
Do you want to hear it again?
You've got such a high-pitched, girly giggle. Has anybody mentioned that? Girly. I was telling Carol just yesterday. I said, it's a big one, Carol.
It's undeniable.
That's what she said. And then she came in for a closer look and said...
I'm just checking the quality.
Did you ask Kev if Kevzuki got let off the leash?
You useless great gunk!
It's scary, really, isn't it?
Yes.
Nick Abbott.
So we dropped it is Dress Down Friday, but we dropped the punk music for a little while because I just kept getting a 100% correct record of guessing the stuff that was coming out of the tracks. So you remember that I didn't get one single one wrong.
My memory's failing me, clearly.
Obviously, right. No, every single one I got right. Where are my effects? You useless great gonk.
They're right there.
Oh, yeah. Idiot. So Kev has got, we've managed to discover a way of laying Andy. Let's try this. Put up your microphone, because he's busy answering the phones right now.
Okay.
Now, say something,
me.
Andy.
Can you hear me speaking at all or not?
Oh, yeah, I can. Is his mic up?
Yeah. Well, no, mine's up. But you should hear him very quietly in the background, but hardly at all.
Say, one for level? 222?
2. Hello.
Well, I guess that'll work. You have to turn yours down, though, Kev, because it sounds like I'm in your mouth.
I know. I know. Maybe if I shout a bit, then it'll...
No, don't.
No, please.
Just shut up.
Okay.
But he's got... the only way that we can have Andy answer the phones and me talk to Kev at the same time, because if we turn the microphone up, that stops Andy from speaking to the phone calls. There's a screwed up way that... What was the company that organised this? The name of the company that designed this studio, please. Give it to me now. The name of the company that designed this studio.
I don't think I can give you that information. But I don't think they're in existence anymore.
Really?
Unfortunately. Unbelievable.
That is your mission, is to give me the name of the company that designed this studio.
You understand, Captain, that this mission does not exist. Nor will it ever exist.
And Kev looks like he comes from Apocalypse Now, because he's got a pair of headphones now. We've had to turn off the mic in the studio, because that prevents Andy from speaking. So he's actually got a pair of headphones with... you know the thing that the helicopter pilots have, with a microphone coming out of one end of the headphones in front of it? You could either be... a member of the extras of Apocalypse Now, or a telephone sales person.
Well, actually, I preferred, something out of Midnight Caller or that film Talk Radio.
Right.
Stop shouting over there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on a mobile!
Oh.
We don't want to hear anybody on a mobile. Sick to death of talking to people on mobiles. The number here is 0500 1050 389. And every time I look over at Kev, I'm thinking Ride of the Valkyries. Because we're going to come in low out of the rising sun.
We're coming low out of the rising sun, and about a mile out we'll put on the music. Yeah, I use Wagner. It scares the hell out of the slopes. My boys love it.
Okay, let's take our first call in London. Hello.
Oh, hello, Nick. I'm just ringing about this new film, Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I was thinking of seeing it this weekend.
Yeah, well, I was so excited. I saw it yesterday, right, and it finished about 9 o'clock, and I was so excited about it. I actually rushed home to tell you about it, because I thought it was Friday, and you would still be on, but obviously it wasn't, and you weren't. So I decided to call you now, and it's just so fantastic. It is a really sort of dark, quite a black comedy, and there's a lot of sort of murder and gruesome killings. But despite this, you come out at the end of it, and you realise that it's a feel-good film.
Really, apart from all the horror and the grief, you come out thinking nothing but pleasure and joy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but...
So you swap this for...
yeah, that's pretty much it. But it's really good because it's not only has it got really high entertainment value, but it's also got a bit of quite a moral to it as well.
Oh, blimey, that's all we need from a gangster flick is a moral at the end.
Well, it's not alright. It's not damn. It doesn't preach to you at all. It's not like that. But it kind of teaches you that what goes around comes around, which is.
It teaches you not to mess with Vinnie Jones, probably.
That as well, yeah.
Okay, thanks for the good news, mate. 0500 1053 89. It's a free call. Can you believe that there's so much guff going on about moving the 10 o'clock ITN news? And the papers are up in arms about it, just horrified. And not only are they presenting it as a story that is, like reaching front page news, that they're thinking of moving the 10 o'clock news on ITV. But also the leader writers are getting involved in this, like this is among the most important stories in the world, that they're going to move us some stupid news broadcast. And Trevor, what's his name? Trevor McDonald is appalled that they're going to get rid of it. And the page of the Mirror here, 7,000 say ITN's wrong to get rid of the bong. 7,000. Something like 6 million people watch it. Only 7,000 could care one way or the other. And seriously, it's like, who cares? You ask people, would they like a change? And almost always they will say no. And the older they get, the less they want change. Because it implies something that they haven't experienced before. And like spiders, that means you're frightened of it. But ITN are going to, they're planning to put the news on at 6:30 and 11 o'clock. Something like that, right? So you'll be able to watch the ITN, BBC News at 6, and then the ITN News at 6:30, and then Channel 4 News at 7 o'clock. And then Channel 5 comes on at 8, doesn't it? 8 o'clock news on Channel 5?
No, I think it's on 7 now. Because they moved it in direct competition with Channel 4.
They did?
Mm.
Yeah, I seem to recall something like that, yeah. And then there's the BBC One News at 9, and Newsnight at 11ish. The thing with BBC Two is they never actually start things on the hour. It's always like, The Simpsons will be on tonight at 6:04. What? And it'll end at past, when the next, it's always like, it's kind of like buying clothes in a cheap shop, where nothing is ever £30, it's always $29.99. And so there's more news. Basically, there's more news than you could possibly ever want. There's channels that just do news on the radio. There's satellite channels that just do news. There's about 4 of them. There's Sky News and Ted Turner's thing, CNN, and there's the BBC News 24, whatever they call it. So there's more news than you could ever hope to take in, and most of it isn't news. Most of it is a story. First of all, what a politician said yesterday, which flat out is not news, almost ever, because it usually consists of a Conservative politician saying how awful the Labour people are, and vice versa. And the other thing that takes up most of news broadcasts is personal tragedies, which are never news either. A family of 4 were killed in a road crash on the M1. And then we'll talk about this for 10 minutes, and we'll get the relatives on the air and hope that they cry, and then here's a picture of the smashed up car. It's not news, it's nothing to do with us, it's none of our business. That's news as the pornography of death. When that movie Crash came out, that Cronenberg film, I haven't actually seen that one, but apparently it was much better than, the Daily Mail and all these papers were making out. It was, absolutely disgusting and so on and so forth. Right next to a picture of, some grieving relative who's had a cat mown down by the fireman that came to rescue it out of the tree, So news is presented to us as a kind of, it's like the pornography of death. Most of it ain't got nothing to do with us at all. So chop all this news stuff down, because most of it is none of our business. And who cares if ITN News is moved from 10 o'clock? Do you care? Does anybody in there actually care?
Well, I don't care.
Of course not.
You know, I'm not usually home at that time.
And furthermore, do you care who reads it? I mean, the only thing that you don't want is for them to look so ridiculous that you can't concentrate on what they're saying. But you know, the BBC tried to give Trevor McDonald £1 million.
Did they?
There seems to be this thing that everybody gets £1 million these days. Vanessa's Fat got £1 million. Trevor McDonald was offered £1 million because the BBC saw that the ITN News at 10 was beating their broadcast. So what did they do? What would the BBC do? What are they? What's their default mechanism to something that's beating them? Do they try and come up with a better program? Do they try and improve their product? Do they try and appeal to a wider audience? Do they try and make the news more accessible, less boring? No, they just go and buy the guy who's beating them on the other side. Incredible. Talk about a paucity of ideas. Every day is another unbelievable story about the BBC. It's just incredible. And they thought that would solve their problem, the problem of, nosediving ratings, by just giving Trevor McDonald a call and saying, here's $1 million. Well, it's ludicrous to me, because nobody watches the 10 o'clock news for Trevor McDonald, surely. And it has been mentioned in one of the papers today, I can't remember whose column it was, that you kind of get the idea that Trevor McDonald was hired in order to score brownie points with the PC brigade. They thought, well, we haven't actually got any black people on the air, so how about really getting the thumbs up by employing our main guy as a black guy? It's like the BBC. How many disabled reporters do they have on the air? Guess, how many? One. And do you know what their specialist subject is?
Go on.
Disabled news.
Oh.
Unbelievable. So it seems to me like the worst kind of tokenism, and they're building this up into a story, and basically, who cares? So we're going to go away, we're going to come back, and we'll be doing, it's not punk this week, it's Dress Down Friday. We are doing 70s and 80s disco. This is a new film that's just come out, The Last Days of Disco, so we're celebrating that, despite the fact that the people didn't give us anything at all. No caps, no T-shirts, no free stuff, no tickets to the party, nothing like that.
No, nothing.
Those bar stewards. Well, they used to be bar stewards, I believe. Some of the people involved used to work in bars. I heard that too. So it's all disco, so get your Lurex and spandex, except for you, Kev. You don't have to wear spandex, it's okay.
Nick Abbott on Talk Radio. Free call 0500 1053 89.
Well, I know it, naturally.
We have to start with an easy one, don't we?
Is it Love Sensation?
No.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, naturally.
By?
Burn, baby, burn. Edwin Starr? No.
No.
Baby, burn. I don't know.
Oh. You lose 1 point.
No, what's it called again?
Disco Inferno.
Disco Inferno by
the
Arg.
No, not the Arg. They had another hit a couple of years later with a similar name. It was the Tramps.
Damn it. Wrong. What a dreadful start. Can we do something else? I'm not going to get any of these. I can sing along. I can dance for you. I'll dance for you.
Go on. It's very unpleasant.
Oh, please. That was great. Here's a mobile on the M5. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Nick. Just want to talk to you about Trevor McDonald.
Yeah.
Because Trevor McDonald was said to have been right behind all this about moving the news. And apparently he's a very nice bloke.
I'm sure he is, but apparently he wasn't behind moving it.
Well, a certain radio station's news bulletin came round and said that he was behind it, despite the speculation that he wasn't. And the reason why people don't like change is because they're creatures of habit.
Of course, that's right. Yeah, nobody likes change because it's not what they're used to. That's why everybody's frightened of spiders, which can't bite them, is because it's something they're not used to. It's like...
It's a pity we're a nation of... what's the word I'm looking for? Inhibited people.
Backward-looking, constipated, uptight, and inhibited, yeah.
Yeah. If everyone just sort of let the hair down a bit and went with the flow, it'd be a lot better place, I think.
Okay, I'd like to see Trevor McDonald try letting his hair down.
I don't know. I saw something with him once. I think it was something to do with comic relief, and he had dreadlocks.
Really? Are you sure that wasn't Lenny Henry?
I can't remember what it was. So long ago.
Okay, listen. Thanks for the news. Most of it is so ridiculous because the ITN is a business. ITV is just a business. It's like a sandwich shop. Nobody would go into a sandwich shop and say, well, I don't think that you should change the recipe on your cheese sandwiches because it's always been done that way. Rubbish. They're in a business to make money. And that the Prime Minister is stepping in. Tony Blair's got nothing else to do other than to say that, ITV shouldn't change the news at 10. What's it got to do with him? Here's a call in London. Hello, John.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about a new Vinnie Jones movie.
Yeah.
It's rubbish.
It is?
Yeah, it is. I mean, they try to... they're too clever for their own good. They try to... Every story you can think of for the Italian Job, the Long Good Friday, even Cincinnati Kid from the start. It's just rubbish. And they say it's a comedy thriller. Well, it should make you laugh at least some of it at the time, but it just doesn't. It was just rubbish.
Huh. Controversial.
Because I really think it's all these critics, these lobbies saying, oh, yeah, it's a wonderful film, blah, blah, blah. And they're saying, try and get the train spotting generation in the younger generation. They probably think, oh, yeah, it's not too bad. They don't like to admit it. But it's just rubbish. I don't know, have you seen it?
No, I haven't. There is a slight tendency for critics in this country to promote anything that's British.
Yeah, it seems like the in film. I mean, there's a lot of hype going along with it. And I saw it last week. And I thought it'd be really good, but it's just rubbish.
The thing is, only very occasionally does a British film come around that's not one of these white linen movies. It's not something by Jane Austen or Dickens or something like this,
Well, I mean, I can quite understand that. I mean, I saw Trainspotting and I thought that was a fantastic film, as well as Nil to Mouth and Face. I thought they're brilliant. But this one, I think they try to be too clever. They try to cram so many stories, and it was like, in a way, watching a British version of Pulp Fiction. They used some of the ideas in America, but it just didn't come off. And every time, like, Vinnie Jones came on, they tried to really promote him, like he was the main star in that. I mean, he wasn't too bad and all that, but I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. I mean, wait till it comes on video. I mean, I think a lot of people will be very disappointed.
Okay, just to establish where you're coming from, what's your favourite film of late?
Well, my favourite film... Well, I mean, the best film I've seen this year, I know it's an American film, would be Armageddon. I know it's OTT and the story's far-fetched, but I went to see it like a comedy thriller, and it made me laugh.
Yeah, me too. I love that film.
I thought it was a fantastic film, but I do like British film. I mean, I don't like the period kind of stuff. I cannot stand that. But films like Nil to Mouth, which to me, that's got to be the best British film this decade, and Face came very near to it. But I just wasn't happy with it.
What was Face?
Face was the film with Robert Carlyle. It was a bit like Reservoir Dogs. He played this, like a bank robber, and he had to do this robbery with 3 or 4 of his mates.
Well, don't tell us.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's on video now. It was at the cinema for a while. It's a very good film, but honestly, if you want to go and see it, you can, but you'd be disappointed.
Okay, well, listen, if I ever get a couple of hours off, then I'll get Face out on video.
Oh, it's very good. It's Robert Carlyle. He plays Cockney, and you can...
No, you're telling us again. Don't tell us.
All right, okay.
Gotta go.
All right.
0500 1053 89. And I had to stop him, because otherwise they say, no, I'll just tell you this bit. Yeah, we've been through this before, haven't we? And you'll say, no, I don't want to know anything about it. They say, well, I'll just tell you this bit. Like they're desperate to, as though them telling it is going to be as good an experience as you watching it. It ain't. Never is.
And at the end, Darth Vader is Luke's father after all.
It is your destiny. It's called...
Break.
Oh, break. Okay, now I've got some real life country songs. I've just been trying to get rid of these forever. There's so many of them.
I've got some bad news for you on that one.
What's that?
We got another bunch in the email to us.
We did?
Yeah. So I think we're going to be doing them all next week as well.
Okay, well, the email address for free material gratefully received is nabbott, that's 2 B's, 1 T, at talk-radio.co.uk. I read that one. Oh. I'd like to hear this one, actually. We should do a country Dress Down Friday one day. We've got a country station in the building. We could just go and drag... It's so small, we could probably drag it in here and just plug it in.
Plug the station in.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe afterwards we could take it to the pub.
You've heard of that old 60s TV program, Man in a Suitcase. We've got a station in a suitcase over there. How about this one? Real life country song. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd.
Anorax. Email Nick now. Abbot at talk-radio.co.uk.
The Jacksons. Don't blame it on the boogie.
It's Tito.
Is that what they call the first-year students at Eton, isn't it?
I'd heard that.
Yeah, I think so too.
You can sing along to this bit. Or dance. There was a dance that went with this, wasn't there? I'm sure there was. No, there was.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, you're old enough to remember it.
What? Yeah, exactly.
Okay, how much music are we allowed to play on this station?
I think we've exceeded it.
Yeah. Cut it. Could you cut it a little sharper than that, do you think? Oh, my word, it looks like it could only be Elizabeth from Cheddar. Good evening, Elizabeth.
How are you, all right?
I'm just fine.
I rang up to speak about Bob Monkhouse, that he's good presenter on the National Lottery, like.
Bob Monkhouse?
Yeah, he presents lottery now, doesn't he?
He does?
Yeah, and he's very good. And I won a tenner Wednesday, went in shares with Mum, we had a fiver each, and then we only wanted 3 numbers to be a millionaire. Didn't have the other 3 numbers, never mind. Make you sick though when they have 3 come out. I'd rather not win nothing, like.
Oh, you're joking. I've played that sinking game ever since it came out. I've won a tenner twice, and that's it. Every single week I buy one of those tickets, and I won a tenner twice.
My dad Morris, back last year, had 4 numbers, and he was sick as anything, so he won the other 2, but he had 4 numbers, so he had about 60-odd quid, that's all.
That's perfect.
Yeah, isn't it? Should be more money ready for the 3 and 4 numbers. What do you reckon?
I think there should just be more money for me.
Yeah.
What would you do with £8 million?
What would I do? Well, if I had £8 million...
Now, wait a minute. You're not one of these people who are going to say, oh, well, it won't affect my life, and I'll still stay in my squalid little flat and, associate with the dreadful people that I ordinarily do, and I'll still go to work and all that sort of jazz. You're not one of those people, are you?
Not really, because money don't matter to me, really, because I'm always on a diet anyway.
Well, you could buy more expensive fat-free food.
If I had £8 million, I couldn't eat what I want, because I'd always dieting, wouldn't I, so...
No, but you could eat, shellfish. That doesn't have any fat in it. And you could have caviar. That probably hasn't got any fat in it either.
I don't like caviar.
Caviar?
No, caviar, no, I don't like that. I don't like caviar, these shows. I don't drink, see, I'm not alcoholic. I give up drink. And I like to win the money, but I suppose I give some to charity, some to charity.
Oh, don't.
I ain't won it. I don't think I never win it.
Oh, did you hear that, Kev?
I don't think I never win no money.
You don't what? What?
I don't think I never look. Never look. We're going to look on the scratch card.
Okay. Hang on a second, Elizabeth. She said, I don't expect that I'll ever win any money. Because it went by so quick, and I looked over to you, Kev, and I thought, did she actually just say that? But you didn't hear it. You were listening to another show.
No, I was setting something up for later on.
But I don't think I'll have a luck to be a millionaire. Because I tell the truth, Nick, I go to the bingo with me, Mum. My luck's went out later. I got luck to win... I never won a jackpot, a link in my life. I never won the link or the national. I won about... I £100. That's going back about 10 years ago, so that's worth about 180 by now.
Well, you should do other things with your money. It's obviously just pouring it down the drain.
Yeah, it's right, isn't it?
But I didn't think that you were allowed to gamble anyway because you're a born-again Christian.
I don't gamble too much, but I bought a couple the day won a fiver, bought a never two, and bought a never two scratch card, and I won nothing.
But how does that work in your religion, that you're not allowed to gamble as long as it's not too much? Like, isn't it either everything or nothing?
Well, really, I suppose I do like the Princess Diana's scratch card sometimes, out for a charity out.
She has her own scratch card?
Yeah, Princess Diana's scratch card.
She does?
Yeah, that's for charity, isn't it?
Does it have her face out on it?
Yeah. Anyway, she's a lovely person, and I suppose, never mind anyway. I tell the truth, there'd never leave Diana with their Princess Diana. Not really.
I guess so.
Yeah. Anyway, Nick, I'll move on.
Okay.
I'll let you go on to the next person, and I'll ring again, all right?
It was Elizabeth from Cheddar.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Elizabeth.
Bye.
She said 0500 1053 89. It's a free call.
It's nice of her to let you go on to the next caller.
Yeah, of course. She's a very nice lady.
My love was good enough for happiness we knew. Then fame and fortune came your way and made a change in me. You find your letters of recess is not on solid ground. When you start to tumble, pick me up on your way down.
0500 1053 89. Free one. Here is a call in Stoke. Hello, Julie.
Hello?
Julie.
Julie? That's me.
Yeah?
Hiya. I know it's not Punk Week anymore, but I've got something you might be able to help me with. I don't know. I got hold of, I won't say how, because it's a bit what's it, but I got hold of the address of Paul Cook, who was the drummer in the Sex Pistols, obviously, you know that. Right. And I've been, talking to him. I wrote to him. I spoke to him on the phone loads of times.
Uh-oh.
No. Did you say that?
Oh, no, I said, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
And what did he say? Like, you call him up out the blue, so,
well, this is the weird bit. He was nice.
He was nice?
Yeah, he was talking away, and he's very flirty, and telling me all about what he's up to nowadays and stuff. And I spoke to him about 4 times, and, about half a dozen times, and he says he's coming up this weekend to meet me. But everybody said to me, it can't be him, it must be some pervert. It must be some weird bloke who's just passing himself off as...
Well, you sound like the weirdo to me. You got the address of someone who's famous. I won't ask how, because you asked me not to. And then further than that, you got his phone number.
Yeah.
And then you call him up out of the blue and say what?
I just said, hiya, is that Paul Cook? I'm Julie, I'm a fan. And, he was like, oh, right, cool. And we just got chatting.
Really? Because I would have freaked out. The first question out of my mouth would be, how did you get my number?
Yeah, he asked me that as well, and I told him. But he told me all this stuff like, he gets 50,000...
Wait.
What?
We don't want to know all of this. I mean, what kind of a person are you to, first of all, virtually stalk a famous guy, then get all of his details and start broadcasting him on the radio?
No, all I want now, right, how can I find out if it's definitely really him or not? Would you know anything I can ask him?
No, I would meet him in a public place.
Yeah.
Tell your friends where you're going.
Yeah.
And,
I'll do that.
Yeah, then, meet him in a restaurant or a bar or something like that, and don't,
Can I tell you, he sent me, a single, Holidays in the Sun, on Virgin, which he says is worth a bit of money, isn't it?
Come on, I don't know, but perhaps you'd better send it to me.
Why is it worth money, yeah?
And I'll check it for you. If he ever offers you anarchy in the UK on EMI, absolutely post it to me immediately.
Oh, that's worth a fortune.
Yeah.
He sent me that, and a jumper where he's worn on top of the pops he sent me, and some stuff. So it all seems kosher, but I just, want to be careful, so I just wondered.
Well, I think he is the one who should be being careful, because not only are you seem to be stalking him, but you also seem to be giving away all of these personal details on the radio. I mean, he would be freaking... If I were him, I would be freaking out.
Right. Well, this is the thing, see. If it's not him and the real Paul Cook's listening, then he'll be going mad, won't he? Do you know what I mean?
Well, no, he'll probably be breathing a great sigh of relief.
Well, thank God.
Okay, listen, the best of luck, and my advice is don't go talking about people's personal stuff on a radio station.
Right, well, I'm
Okay.
going to meet him tonight, so...
All right, well,
Wish me luck.
let's hope we don't read about it in the newspaper. Remember, a well-lit, busy public place.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
0500 1053 89. Perhaps you should give us a ring and tell us, with his permission, what happens.
Okay.
Okay. All right, it's Talk Radio. I'm Nick Abbott, and we are up to date on breaks. Is that right?
Yeah, we're also a little freaked out by that last caller.
You are?
Just a bit. You know, it's just like... I mean, as you say, if somebody phoned your house...
Yeah,
or
can
my
you
house,
imagine?
It's like, yeah, hello, I'm a fan, and just kept phoning back 4 times.
Is that what she said, 4 times?
4 times, and then she said, oh, well, you know, I'd say, oh, yeah, of course I'll come and meet you. Not hang up and say, don't call us again and change my number immediately.
Are you still there, Julie?
Me, I'm still here, yeah. I'm listening.
Do you understand why this all sounds a bit bizarre to us?
Yeah, but the first time I spoke to him, he was... with me, he was like, oh yeah, cool, give me your phone number, and he's phoned
Well,
me.
yeah, exactly. That would have been what I'd do, too. I'd, play along and say, give me your phone number, and then I'd be calling the police.
Was he? He was dead friendly, though, I think. I don't know, that's why I'm a bit suspicious that maybe it's not him, because he was too nice.
Well, you should always treat everything with your gut feeling. That's what you should go with, Julie. If you think that there's something wrong about this, then there probably is.
Do you think that's dead weird, though, just phoning someone up, someone who used to be famous?
No
actually?
question about it.
But if it was your favourite band and you got hold of the phone number of
Yeah.
someone who was there, wouldn't you phone them up just to see what they were like?
Definitely not.
No. Oh, God. It's just me, then.
What do you do for work, Julie?
I work in an accountant's office.
An accountant's office.
Yeah.
Right, so your everyday life is none too exciting, I'm imagining.
No.
So this is
Really?
this is kind of like the most exciting thing that's ever happened to
It
you.
is, yeah, but it's like seems a bit dangerous as well, you know. It's
Yeah, you certainly do.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the best of luck, and call us back next week and tell us
And let you know.
tell us what happened. Yeah, but with his permission.
Right, I will do. He wouldn't
Okay.
mind me saying that, I don't think, because he
Well-
was being dead, you know.
You never know. He might be just trying to meet you today to have you arrested and thrown into prison because there's a new stalking law,
Oh, no.
and you might have fallen foul of it, dear.
I wouldn't stalk him.
It sounds like you started already.
No, I only phoned him up. I wouldn't stalk him.
You phoned him up how many times?
No, he phoned me back, though. We've just been keeping in touch. It's not like I've been phoning him all the time, day and night, and saying, Paul, it's your #1 fan, like on Misery.
But you thought about it, though.
What?
You thought about it, though. That's the scary part.
Well...
Okay, listen, call us up next week and tell
I
us
will,
what
I'll let
happened.
you know, yeah.
But make sure that you have his permission.
Right, okay.
Okay, bye-bye. 0500 1053 89. What's up with you, Kev?
And for all you would-be stalkers out there, Nick's number is 0171.
No, it's 0181.
Oh, no, it's not.
555.
5555.
Yeah. Please remember that number at all times. Note it down and put it in like speed dial.
Yeah, write it down.
Yeah, I want a lot of people speed dialing me day and night, saying they want to meet me. I think you're really nice.
On the other hand, if you'd like to phone me, my number is 0891.
Yeah.
No, I won't give the rest of it, but it is charged at 50p a minute.
Here's a call in a break now. All right. I think this is probably the last country song that I've got for the moment.
Do you want some more?
We do. Well, apparently we do have more. Wait a minute. Maybe there's another sheet. No, there isn't. Okay, last country song at the moment. You're the reason our kids are so ugly.
Talk Radio Weekend Breakfast, the king of quality TV, is back, and this weekend we're celebrating by talking TV.
Yes, it's me, Paul Ross, with her, Carol McGiffin. We've got a star from Heartbeat.
We've got a star from Casualty.
And we've got a TV god.
We have Godzilla.
Laura laughs, plus a close-up look at the TV works of Dennis Potter and the director of the smash new British film Land Girls, David Leland. Talk Radio Weekend Breakfast, tomorrow morning from 6, only on Talk Radio.
There's a good argument for listening.
Nick Abbott on Talk Radio.
Free call 0500 1053 89.
You might not ever
get rich.
Oh, no, he's singing.
But let me tell you, it's better than digging a ditch.
Dressed out Underground Friday, ladies and gentlemen. It's all disco all night, and this is Car Wash by Rolls Royce.
Maybe we should call it, I don't know, Flare Up Friday or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like some sort of drug reference.
I know it does, yeah. I'm down to about 3 or 4 flows a week now, but I can look. Here's one in Loughton, hello.
All right, Nick.
How's it going?
All right, not bad. God, if I tell you what, if I was Paul Cook, I'd be telling my friends where I was going, not her telling her friends where she was going. Oh, dearie me. Stalker and slasher.
I know.
Very strange. How's things your end?
Fine.
Good. I was thumbing a brochure this week, going away next week to a well-known English holiday resort on the coast, unnamed, and an unnamed resort holiday camp. Looking at... Thank you very much. Not España, England.
England? You're going to England?
England, yeah. And I was looking at something... Oh, is it really that obvious, my accent?
A little bit.
Chimney, now retarded. I was looking at some of the entertainers that are on, and one of the entertainers, which isn't even one of the star cabaret turns, just one of the cocktail bar singers, is a girl named Lorraine Crosby. And when I read up a bit more, she was actually the girl that sang opposite Meatloaf on Anything for Love.
Anything for Love?
Yeah, you know the girl that sings, and sooner or later you'll be screwing around.
Oh, yeah.
And she's singing in a holiday camp for the summer season.
I thought that was, that other woman who did the Jim Steinman song, the Welsh woman. What was her name?
Bonnie Tyler.
Bonnie Tyler. Wasn't that Bonnie Tyler?
She sang on something else, didn't she? She sang... Was that Real Dead Ringer for Love she sang on?
Perhaps. Well, she'll be great then. Or not.
Yeah, but it's just indicative of how screwy the music business is, really. It's terrible. I mean, you know, it's obviously she's well talented, but because she ain't in one of these docu-soaps or a soap opera, she's not making the charts.
Exactly right. Show business, mate. Never get into show business.
I did, and I was kicked out of it quick and can't get back into it for love nor money.
Really? What did you used to do?
Well, I used to drive for a singer, like a tour manager, and he got to, on his first outing, a number 25, and things were looking really good, and then a bit of internal politics at the record label meant he was out, and he went to another label which wasn't so good and will remain nameless because of the famous person who owned it, and just from there it's just been brick wall after brick wall after brick wall, but yet so talented.
Wasn't George Formby, was it?
Now I go into cleaning to earn an
No, he wasn't that radical and left field as George Formby. A bit more mainstream.
Well, who was it then? Now we're desperate to know. You used to drive for who?
Remain nameless.
Well, okay, give us a clue.
Well, I've just sort of slagged off an ex-boss of his as well, and an ex-work colleague of yours. I'll say no more. So I don't really want to say anymore. He put me off air, and I'll tell you, but...
Okay, take him off the air. He's on line 3, Russ. Ask Richard who's he talking about, and then tell me in my headphones. I'm desperate to know. But quickly. Who is it? Who? Who's that? Now I can't get him back up. How do I get him back on here?
Put him back on hold.
Okay, here we go. Richard, I've never heard of him.
No, you never heard of him? I heard a couple of records in the chart.
Well, perhaps we heard this wrong. Can I say it on the air?
No, definitely not. No, because as I said, he used to work for an ex-colleague of yours at another station, and I've just slagged him off, and seeing as this person likes to go to court, I'll say no more than that.
Okay, well, it's a mystery to me, but he did this one, didn't he? Right, okay, so you've had a little touch of show business, and it was not to your liking, and stay well out of it. Out of it.
Very much to me liking. I can't get back in it, Nick.
But you were a driver. You were only a driver. It's not like you were singing.
Yeah, you know.
That's not show business. You were a driver. You weren't in show business. You knew somebody who was.
Perhaps I'll go into stalking you or something.
And you think that by driving somebody who nobody has ever heard of, a little bit of the glitter rubbed off on you? Come off it, mate.
Well, thanks for really depressing me. Thanks, Nick. Cheers.
Okay, no worries. That's what I'm here for. Another satisfied customer. 0500 1053 89. It's a free call. I think a cup of tea would be nice round about now. What do you reckon? Steady as she goes.
Nick Abbott on Talk Radio.
Free call 0500 1053 89.
Le freak, say chic, whatever that means. It was Bernard Edwards and Nile Rodgers who were Chic, the Chic organisation.
And what a couple of geniuses they were.
Certainly. No.
I'm sure you'll be amazed.
No.
Big fun to be had by everyone.
Right.
It's up to you. Sure they can be done.
Here's one in London. Hello.
Hello, Nick.
Glenn.
The film Crash you were talking about.
Yeah.
There's nothing disgusting about it. It's just crap.
It is?
It is total crap. I've got a video shop.
David Cronenberg.
Yeah. Generally, anything with a bit of bonking in it rents like the clappers. This film has been a dead... It's one of the worst renting films I've had in this year.
Oh, no, when you say that it's crap, do you mean that it's crap because you don't make any money out of it? Or do you mean that
it's crap.
Right.
Everybody's taken it out. The majority of people don't even watch it to the end.
I didn't think it was available on video.
Oh, yeah, it came out about a month ago. It is garbage. And the other film that guy was talking about, Kneel by Mouth, I told you about that a couple of weeks ago. It's brilliant. And just to prove my point about the bonking, have you heard of the film Boogie Nights?
Yeah.
Right. Well, yesterday, somebody came in, yesterday morning, he wanted Kneel by Mouth. As soon as he'd walked out the door, I realised what I'd done. I'd given him Boogie Nights by mistake, because Kneel by Mouth was still on the counter. I was waiting all day for him to come back yesterday and say, you give me the wrong film. He didn't come back till about half an hour ago, and he put the film down, he didn't say a word.
Huh. Of course, Kneel by Mouth is...
Kneel by Mouth is a superb film. You should watch it. It's brilliant.
And it's almost completely the opposite of Boogie Nights.
Yeah, it is. Totally.
Loads
you can't mistake them.
Yes.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Don't bother with Crash.
Well, it's right from the horse's mouth. He's actually got a video business. And where about in London is it?
Hackney.
Hackney?
In Hackney.
Hackney?
Yes, the centre of the world.
You don't live in Hackney?
Yes, you do.
Oh, do you? Must have been thinking of somewhere else.
Everyone who's anyone lives here.
They do?
Yeah, of course they do.
Really?
Julia Ormond lives round the corner from my shop.
Oh, here's another one who can't even pronounce her own name. It's like Ralph Fiennes.
Well,
Rafe. What's
Julia
he talking
Ormond, isn't it?
Yes, Ormond, but she pronounces it Ormond.
Oh, does she? Well, she's never been in here, so I wouldn't know. But she lives just round the corner.
How do you know that?
Because she used to babysit for one of my customers before she hit the big time.
And she still lives in Hackney?
She's still got the place there, but I don't know if she's ever there. But she's still got the house.
Do you ever think that you would prefer to live somewhere that doesn't sound like a skin disease? Something to think about. Okay, well, give it some thought. 0500 1053 89. Thanks a lot, Glenn. I said that, didn't I? And the fax is 0541 59 69 79. All free material gratefully received. Here's a mobile. Let's take him straight away. He's in Nottingham. Hello.
Hi, Nick. It's Paul.
Paul.
Hello, mate. How are you?
All right.
Good, good. I've just finished work, and I'm just thinking 3 more hours to South Park.
Shut up, pirate. I'm trying to hear.
It is the best program on TV.
You think that?
Wow, that kid has some real emotional problems.
I'll say.
It is so cool. I mean, who keeps... I mean, Kenny, bless him. We saw his parents for the first time last week. And it just makes me laugh when I think about it.
It's one of those programs that initially when you see it, it's kind of like annoying, and because in the same way that Beavis and Butthead was. Beavis and Butthead is annoying in that they keep giggling all the time, and you at first think this is just flat out not funny.
Well, my wife just refuses to watch it. She thinks I'm pathetic.
I think it is a male thing, South Park. Definitely, yeah.
Basically, we tape it on Friday night, and me and my mates, before we go to the football, we all meet up and just have a few beers and watch South Park 2 or 3 times, because we're in fits of laughter in the lounge.
It is one of those things that you can watch over and over again, yeah.
It's just so cool.
And I tape the audio of it to get stuff like this off.
Oh, I see. Now you're gonna join in on the little joke, huh?
And initially I thought that it was a really badly put together soundtrack. Because sometimes it's very difficult to hear what they're saying and so on and so forth. But if you just listen to it without watching it, then it is done really well. And it's probably, it is a lot ruder than you at first think.
Oh my goodness. Well, I told my dad about it in one of my drunken stupors, and he watched it, and he was, well, my mother went mad at him, apparently. But have you seen the T-shirts now? There's Who Killed Kenny T-shirts.
Of course, got one.
Oh, absolutely superb, aren't they? But again, my wife, I've only been married 10 weeks, so she won't let me have one. But...
Son of a bitch!
Oh, it's absolutely superb.
All right, cheers, Paul.
Cheers, mate.
0500 1053 89. It's a free call. It's all disco Friday. It's Dress Down Friday. And here's one in Reading. Hello? Nick.
Yeah, hi, Nick.
How you doing?
Not too bad, mate. I just thought I'd give you a ring because me and a couple of friends are going to Paris next week, and I just thought you'd have a good few tips.
Paris?
Paris.
How are you going to get there?
Well, we're going in the car. Four lads going down the car, getting the shuttle across, and just driving up, really.
Have you got somewhere to stay?
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Where are you going to stay?
I thought it's about 10... I don't know where we're staying, actually. About 15 kilometres
Okay, first tip, find out where you're staying.
Well, no, it's a bit of a nightmare, really, but...
I find Paris really, really difficult to figure out because it splits it up into arrondissements, which is presumably the same as postcodes, which is really deeply confusing for people who don't know.
I know.
It would be much.
I've got my rough guide to Paris, but I don't think it's going to help me.
Yeah, you try and look at a guide, and it will.
Look a real nerd, walking around Paris.
Yeah, of course, it's the last thing you want to do. But you look at a guide to Paris, and it will group everything by arrondissement, which is no help at all because you don't know where things are. If the Parisian, I'm sure they did this just to fox people. If they called an area by its landmark, then that would be much easier. But who knows what the 17th arrondissement is? I mean, who knows? You'd have to live there to know what that is. Have we lost him? Oh, he disappeared. So that would be my tip. Don't go. Go somewhere that labels places properly. What's going on in there, Kev?
Sorry?
What are you doing? Since you came back, all yesterday and all so far today, you've been away. What are you doing in there?
Well, I have to get everything set up, and I was talking to the nice travel lady.
What the hell were you talking to her for?
Well, I had to check she was there so that we can go to the travel on time.
Check that she was there?
Yeah.
What, you mean you found out her address and her home phone number and now you're trying to organise a meeting?
No, in much the same way as we have to check the news guy's there. News guy, are you there?
I'm here.
See?
Of course he's there. He's a trained professional. It's his job to be there. Where does the travel lady sit?
She sits in a building about 28 floors up elsewhere.
She does?
Yes. You know that big building up at the end?
Well, she couldn't be bothered to come in for work. What's that about? And anyway, there's no traffic on the road now. It's 8 o'clock Friday night. It's all gone. People are sitting at home watching the TV, waiting for South Park to start.
And there's no news either. It's the weekend.
No, well, that should be the law in this country. There's no stinking news because it's the weekend. We don't want any more death and disaster and horror. Can we have a break of that at the weekend? Would that be possible?
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the news is cancelled because of a lack of interest. And finally... that's it. That is actually it. I just thought I'd hear a bit more of this banging piano music than I ordinarily do.
Oh, okay then.
Award-winning talk radio across the UK on 1053 and 1089 AM. KPMG Commercial Radio Station of the Year.
Whenever I have a poster with my name above it and a bottom below it, that's always a stunt butt. Please remember that.
Oh, good.
Nikki the Psycho newsreader.
Hi, Nick.
Now, you are in the Sudan. Bring me back a wooden cow to remind me of you. Slap your old self on the wrist. I love it when you do that.
You're always blowing your own trumpet. Why do you keep picking on poor old Kev about he bits of crumpet?
Yeah.
Why don't you pick one up yourself?
Yeah.
No, I'm in a bad mood, Bill, because I can't blow my own trumpet. I've tried.
I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in love.
Sounds like our fax machine is whirring into action.
Do you want to hear it again?
You've got such a high-pitched, girly giggle. Has anybody mentioned that? Girly. I was telling Carol just yesterday. I said, it's a big one, Carol.
It's undeniable.
That's what she said. And then she came in for a closer look and said...
I'm just checking the quality.
Did you ask Kev if Kevzuki got let off the leash?
You useless great gonk!
It's scary, really, isn't it?
Yes.
Nick Abbott.
I heard somebody in this building call someone else a useless great gonk the other day. I can't remember who it was. I think it was somebody in engineering. The power of this program.
Someone in engineering listens to this program.
Apparently, yeah.
After all you've said.
I know. I can't believe it.
No, they've been very nice to you today.
Actually, amazingly, perhaps they haven't listened.
One of them has. I know that one of them has.
Really? Who? Not the chap that was very nice to us.
No.
Is he upset?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Not anymore. I think he's calmed down.
Really?
Only just, though, as he said it 2 months ago.
He said it 2 months ago. So he said?
No, you were talking about them 2 months ago.
Right.
Remember when he phoned up and he wasn't best pleased?
No. Oh, the guy that we had to put the phone down on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right, I remember now, yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy.
That wasn't...
Alistair Wanklin.
Was it?
No.
Was it Bodan Ularok? Or...
Alistair Wanklin.
Bodan Ularok?
Alistair Wanklin. Funnily enough, I had...
Dialogue and negotiation must be...
Huh?
I had a really bad case of Bodan Ularok a couple of years ago.
You did? Bodan Ularok? Me too.
Very painful.
I know. Fortunately, the pills have cleared that right up.
Yeah, they prescribed a steroid cream.
And you know how you get Bodan Ularok? It's too much.
Alistair Wanklin.
0500 1053 89. It's a free call. Let's zip through some of these straight away. Here's a mobile in Kidderminster. Hello.
How you doing, Nick?
How are you?
I'm not too bad, not too bad. I just want to find out, you've been talking about films and videos tonight. I actually work in a video shop, and I'll just tell you about a strange character that comes in. This guy named Chris, and he's a bit on the receding side. Every time he comes in,
That's 2 in a row that we lost. Anything happening that I should be aware of?
I noticed that. He just disappeared, didn't
Although he wasn't a mobile, so perhaps we better just carry on as though nothing is wrong. Here's one in Coventry. Hello.
Hello, Nick.
How's it going?
I was in work today, and some people started talking about it's astrology that's the pseudoscience, isn't it? Astronomy is like Patrick Moore.
Yeah,
Am I right? Okay.
That's
Well,
right.
they're talking about this and whether you can judge people's characters, etc. And all you do is you name a few people in the office that were born at the same time, and they aren't anything alike, and you think that's the argument done. And then someone spins around and says, well, that's not actually it, because you were born at a certain time of Libra, and this other person was born at a different time of Libra, and because your Mercury was rising and their fire was falling, that explains how different you were.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe the lengths these people went to try and pass this off as a science. And all I can imagine was whoever invented this stuff, who was a very clever person, however many thousand years ago, was probably toting his flim-flammery around some village somewhere, and someone pointed out that he had a few kids born in the same month or something, and they're nothing alike. So this guy thinks, oh, Christ, now the game's up. What am I going to say? So he comes up with this brilliant explanation that actually there are slight variations which can explain how none of this is ever true if you ever put it to the test.
Thing is, I'm more skeptical than most, but there was a study by a French psychologist who took the French census, in other words, a survey of everybody in France, and grouped them by star sign and occupation. And he found it with statistical significance that nurses are grouped in a certain group. And mechanics are also grouped. There's the peak under a certain sign. And they actually did DJs, which I was really surprised at. And
What, they were all born on like the 29th of February or the New Year's Eve or something?
No, they were Leo.
Which is when? I have no idea. What time of year is that?
It's July, August, and I am Leo.
So you're a sort of a pre-Christmas party baby. Oh no, you're sort of a beginning of fall baby.
Yeah.
That doesn't tell us very much.
Tells you that I'm in the right sign.
You're in the right side. Oh, okay, according to a French. Well, when you're figuring out scientific things, you've got to reckon without the French, haven't you? I mean, really, French scientific progress includes, fill in the blank, like going through the census and grouping people.
Well, like I said, with statistical significance, he found that you are likely to be a certain star sign if you take up a certain occupation. However, there is also the... you have to also remember that if you're looking for a certain result, then it's quite likely that you will find it.
Well, this is, people walk around each day and say, I can't believe how often it's true. Well, if they do meet 10 people in a week and ask them when they were born, if 2 or 3 of them are similar, those are the 2 or 3 people they're going to remember. And sure enough, that's concrete proof as far as they're concerned. Absolute concrete proof.
Well, I think the thing with astrology is that the sort of general vague thing, the newspaper astrologers, I mean, you can pretty much say that that's just rubbish by and large. You can't...
Although Russell Grant wouldn't agree.
Of course not.
Mornings, 10 till midday.
Yeah. You can't say all Leos are gonna, this is gonna happen to all Leos, which is 1/12 of the people on the planet. To me, that's just ridiculous. But I do believe that there is something in it. What that might be, I neither know nor am prepared to guess at.
On a completely different subject, I had a guy phone in talking about being in working in a video store. Now, level with me on this. As far as Hollywood popcorn movies go, would you or would you not agree that Die Hard is just the best film that anyone has ever made? Full stop.
No.
Oh, talk about a letdown.
No, Alien. Oh, well, okay, Alien is not a silly popcorn movie because that was actual art, which also was one of the great suspense movies of all time.
Aliens
was a popcorn film.
Yeah.
I'd say that was pretty good. The Terminator. I mean, that's got to be Terminator 2 has got to be the biggest of all.
Yeah, biggest.
Die Hard 3, I thought, was a fabulous film.
Oh, I was doing cinema reviews at university, which is, for that read, get free tickets for stuff and write 10 lines on it. And I almost walked out of Die Hard 3.
You're joking? No, well, Die Hard 2, that was the one with the airport, right? I didn't like that one, but Die Hard 3 was terrific. You're joking? You didn't like Die Hard 3? It's interesting, by the way, that English people in American movies are always the criminal.
Yeah, but
and always nuts too.
Like it's the worst thing in the world. If you had a choice of roles to play in Die Hard, are you telling me you wouldn't be Alan Rickman's character? I mean, that's sort of a count your blessings thing, not a why does it always happen to us? It's the best role. I mean, we should, equity should be pleased about that. I suppose.
But we are sort of typecast as insane in Hollywood. British people generally, they're nuts. Which is perhaps not a good thing. Especially if, as Alan Rickman, you get kind of typecast into the bad guy nutto. Although he has had some very juicy roles with that, the Robin Hood thing with...
I'm cancelling Christmas,
with what's his name?
The king of the villains.
That's right, that was a great role for him.
Apparently they filmed loads of that. Kevin Costner is a bit of a control freak on his movie, so he gets to the editing suite at the end of the shoot, and he looks at everything and he scratches his chin and he thinks, I'm acted off the screen here, and apparently there's about 2/3 of the stuff Alan Rickman did sat on the floor because Kevin Costner didn't want to be usurped by the guy who was second on the billing.
Well, that's what you get for being a star.
No big surprise.
Okay, thanks a lot, David.
Bye.
0500 1053 89. It's a free call. We are going to talk about South Park, doctors' waiting rooms, when does wooing become stalking, going on from the call we had earlier on, and agony aunt, stuff like that.
Nick Abbot on Talk Radio. Free call 0500 1053 89.
Nothing average about them. 0500 1053 89. Free call. Dress Down Friday. It's all disco all day. We are your official 70s station for the 90s. Here's one in Birmingham. Hello.
All right, Nick, how you going?
All right, thanks.
Bloody hell, you've caught me on the hop. Yeah, I was ringing up to talk about, what was I ringing up to? Agony aunts.
Do you want me to put you on hold and we'll come back to you?
No, it's cool, don't worry about it. I can get my head together. I'm here, man. Agony aunts, yeah, they talk a load of unrivaled, I don't know what, man.
Crap?
Do you remember you used to do the problem page on one of your old shows, Teeny Bopper Problems? Right. And like all they were full of was, I really fancy you, and all this kind of thing. It was quite ridiculous.
Oh, good.
I was just wondering if you'd sort of be interested in the topic. And there's another one. Brits are really nuts. Just look at your show. Because after all, it is a freak ball.
It's a freak for all. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a freak ball, man. I mean, like, it's the march of the nerds all the way through. I'm sure of it.
I like those agony aunts now. They have to do picture case studies, whatever they call it.
Deirdre's case book.
Yeah, whatever that is. I think
and it's got to have the beautiful blonde with the big buxom breasts and all that sort of thing, yeah?
And they're always in bed. They're always naked and in bed.
Either that or they're just answering the door in stockings and suspenders. God, I don't even read the Sun and I know what the thing's like, man.
But it's not just that paper. Other papers have got that too. And it's...
Well, only the Daily Star, surely.
No, I think the Mirror does it too, do they not?
Oh, my word.
I think the Mirror
Well, I don't know. I haven't run out of toilet paper that recently, man. Those are the only things I'd use those papers for.
Controversial.
Highly controversial, perhaps. I don't mind. As long as you don't mind.
So you've never felt the need to consult an agony aunt?
I've never felt the need to consult an agony aunt myself, no. I can't imagine putting myself up for that kind of voyeuristic bitching that would go on, man. I mean...
Well, perhaps...
They're the same people that call up your show to be insulted.
Perhaps they could, sort something out that's been... There must be something in your life that has been troubling you for a good long while. Nothing you can actually talk to your friends about, because it would be a little embarrassing.
I leave my habit.
Nothing that you can talk to, your...
Well, I do actually have something to confess to, actually, Nick.
That you wouldn't want to talk to your other half about?
Oh,
yeah.
I mean...
Alistair Wanklin. Is that what it is?
No, it's nothing like that. Nothing
Bow
like
down
that.
Rock?
No, it's actually your show. Again, I can't kick it, man. I've tried to go cold turkey so many times, and I really did think I could handle it, but it's just cold.
The Abbott family.
Join the Abbott family, Mark. You know it makes sense. Thanks a lot, mate.
See you, mate.
0500 753 89. It's a freak all. Here is a... are we doing a break now?
No, you got 3 minutes. I was just saying to Sick Boy, it's beautiful singing on that Abbott family bit.
Isn't it? Do you want to hear it again?
Go on.
No. Here's one in... Oh, it's a young person in Paisley. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I just want to tell you about a funny incident that happened to me today. I was coming home from shopping, and I was in the car, and the car in front had a registration plate which said Piles. And the man in front, my mum says, looked as if he had them. And my mum couldn't stop laughing, so she nearly crashed the car.
Piles?
Uh-huh.
P-I-L-E-S?
It was like that, but now there was like a space between it, and it says like Les. I think the guy's name was Les.
P1 Les?
No, it's P-I-L-E-S.
Yeah, but the guy's name was Les, so he thought, hey, that'd be a cool number plate to have. P1 Les. So it was Piles.
Yeah.
What an idiot. As soon as he figures it out, he's going to be screaming.
Yeah. And my mum couldn't stop laughing. She nearly crashed the car.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And so did my brother.
Okay, listen, thanks very much for the news,
Right.
Sasha. And
I was on before and you called me Shars. You not remember me? And you said you would send me a Talk Radio gift pack and you never sent
we
me.
never did, no.
No.
Well, Kev says that a lot.
I've been on holiday.
You've been on holiday?
Yeah, I've been on holiday, so it can't be me. When was that, Sasha?
Ages ago.
Oh, right, probably wasn't. And why did we say? Did we actually? Was it one of Nick's? We'll send you a gift pack. And
No, he said that he would send me a gift pack
why?
Yeah, why?
because he says I was cool.
I said you were cool?
Yeah.
That seems so unlikely, Charles.
I know.
Is that a good reason to send people a prize because they're cool?
Do you not have some kind of, like a tidbit of talent that you'd care to share with us? Is not something you can do? Like a song, perhaps?
Like what?
I don't know. You come up with something. What can you do the best?
I play instruments.
What kind of instrument? This will be great.
I play recorder.
Oh, blimey. Of all the instruments in all of the world,
And
you
I
had
play
to
violin
pick
and
that
piano.
one. And violin and the piano. I'd like to hear you play the violin and the piano and the recorder all at the same time. Can you do that for me?
I don't think so. I'm not a one-man band.
Ooh, getting a bit stroppy now, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I like your attitude, Sasha. I mean, we only send prizes out to people who, really suck up a lot.
Yeah.
Not who are aggressive and nasty and unpleasant.
Sorry.
Well, there's no use apologizing about it now. It's
I
too
can play
late.
my recorder right now if you want.
Okay, let's hear it. Just happen to have a recorder handy.
Right, hold on.
Oh, if there's one instrument I just cannot stand the sound of, it's a recorder. You know, if you could be the most pitiful person on the face of the planet and be begging outside of the Ritz and nobody would give you any money if you were playing a recorder. Just, a mouth organ would be better than that.
I used to play the recorder.
You did?
Well,
I think everybody
primary
did.
school.
Yeah, everybody used to play the recorder. It's just one of those, it's just one up from a tin whistle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Music school.
You say what, Sasha?
I'm in a music school.
And you play that instrument in a music school?
I'm grade 6.
Excuse me?
I'm grade 6. I also play
grade
violin.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stick with the violin and drop the recorder because...
No, the recorder's my favourite instrument.
It is, but you'll get nowhere playing a recorder.
I will. My teacher gets a lot.
Gets a lot of what?
She gets a lot of credit. She's a good teacher.
Yeah, I'm sure, but, people just don't want to hear recorders.
They will. They like it in Baroque music. Have you ever heard of Baroque music?
Baroque? There's no recorders in Baroque
there
music.
Is. There is. I've got CDs.
Baroque, like a quartet, plays a recorder. I've never heard a recorder used as a professional instrument.
I don't think you've listened to very much Baroque then.
You sound way too young to be into Baroque, aren't you? Don't you like whoever it might be these days? Who is it these days? Boyzone, yeah.
Duets.
See, there you go.
I'm into pop. I'm into all kinds of music.
See, there's no recorders in modern music.
There is actually. There is recorder in modern music. Not in pop music. But there is recorder in modern music.
I don't believe that that's true. Is anybody in there? Have you ever heard the recorder used outside of the school?
I have.
You can get like ultra big recorders, can't you?
I've got CDs.
Okay.
Yes, you squeaked that before, Sasha. You got CDs, we know
Yeah,
that.
well, you weren't listening to me.
Oh, I'm definitely not getting a prize pack now.
You are going to go far, Sasha. You really are, because you don't take any crap from anybody. That's excellent. And you stand up for what you believe in, and you won't be swayed. And you're still not going to get one of our damn prize packs. But what a nice young lady. 0500 1053 89. It's a free call. Here is one in... Oh, we have to take a break now, don't we?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Sometimes if the microphone's right, I sound like I'm in a chopper, like, come in, Charlie 2, Charlie 2.
Okay, we'll come back and... I don't know. I think I need pepping up. There's something about this evening's show which doesn't seem to be very fast to me. So we'll go away and we'll come back and it'll be just much better.
Excludes low user schemes. For full details, including price pledge terms and conditions, call 0500.
More people are listening than ever before. Talk Radio, your award-winning station with the largest audience ever.
Now, Nick.
What?
The thing is, you can't do that yet, because I need to play one of these. Because you changed your page, didn't you? Too early.
Get on with it, then.
Okay.
Anorax, email Nick now. Abbot at talk-radio.co.uk.
This is going to be re-released, I bet it.
It kind of has been.
Carl Douglas.
Somebody I can't remember the name of the band, but one of those boy band clone things actually got Carl Douglas to appear in the video, and they resampled it.
He must be 1,000,000 years old.
He looked pretty old, yeah. And he was in the video, but the song was just sampled for the... And I can't remember the name of the group, but it was some boy band or something. We need a boy band expert in here. Andy, what was that boy band?
Just getting up to give you a slap.
He doesn't know. If anyone does know, then...
keep it to yourself.
Yeah, we don't care.
Here's one in Burton-on-Trent. It's Ada Can't Get Laid. Hello.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, I'm thinking about something probably close to your heart, a subject. Doctors' waiting rooms.
Doctors' waiting rooms,
yeah,
yes.
Do you have to, suffer like the rest of us, or are you posh and, private?
No, I'm not posh and private.
Do you find, the same experience, though, that you get there... Well, I got there about 10 minutes early, so I always be early for things.
Oh, early for the doctor? You're joking. Be 10 minutes early and wait an hour and 10 minutes.
Well, I never usually go to the doctors. I don't usually have to... Yeah, I've not been for years.
Really?
I've been more.
But you always look so ill.
Do I? That's just because I'm overweight. Yeah, but the thing is, it's about... I was waiting a half hour past my appointment time.
Yeah. And all you have to read is The Fisherman's Weekly from 1993.
Bobby, you must be on market where you are.
It is astonishing that they managed to keep magazines from so long ago. I mean, I know it's kind of like a joke, a cliche, but last time I was at the doctor's, that was exactly what it was. It was a book of holidays, like a holiday brochure from about 8 years ago. And a lot of magazines whose covers have been torn off.
Yeah, there's like adverts for Morris Minors and stuff, you know.
Yeah, kind of, stuff like that, yeah.
But the thing is, I was waiting, it seemed like, I don't know if it's like you find the same thing, there's either old people or they're young mothers with kids in the waiting room. I don't know actually look ill, they just look like they've gone there because they've got nothing better to do.
Because it's warm.
Do you know, the intercom thing? It takes you all your time to understand what that says as well.
Intercom thing?
They shout your name.
They do?
Yeah, and they shout it really nastily as well, abruptly. But how do you go into your doctors then? They come out and lead you in by the hand?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Well, that seems only polite.
But really? They do that where you are?
Yeah, they come out and say, Nicholas Abbot, they say. Which was always embarrassing.
And the thing is, that it's like a really old doctor bloke, and he looked like, Jeffrey off Rainbow, he reminded me of.
Really?
It talks to you like you're a bit stupid. You're like you're a child.
Well, he is a doctor, and knows best.
And I think he got the thrill of his life when he started touching his stomach.
Excuse me?
That's what's up with me. I haven't been able to eat for days, so I decided to go to doctors, and all I got in the end was some damn indigestions mixture.
Really?
But
you haven't been able to eat for days?
Yeah, I know. It's really mortifying because what else have I got to do? Eat. Well, it's been really horrible for me.
So, what's the nature of your problem?
It just says it's just some sort of virus.
A virus that stops you eating for days? He's making it up. I seriously think he's keeping something from you. But nothing to worry about. You'll probably just die, that's all.
Yeah, if I die, shall I leave you with David Hasselhoff collection?
Yeah, that would be excellent. Okay.
Right, Nick, just finally as I go.
And in closing.
How'd you keep an idiot in suspense?
Oh, blimey, I don't know. Hang on, Aid. I'll be back with you for the answer in a while. I'll put you on hold. Here's one in Bristol. Hello? Bristol. Jerry Travers. Too late. Coventry.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Is your name Phaedra?
It is.
Phaedra?
Yeah.
Spell it.
Phaedra.
Phaedra?
Yeah.
Never heard of a name like that before.
Not many people have.
No.
I was just ringing about South Park. You were talking to a guy earlier on.
Yeah.
And he was saying how brilliant it was. And you said it must be a man thing.
Yeah.
Well, it isn't.
What?
I'm a fan. I must be one of the few girls if you think it's a man thing, then.
That kicks ass!
That's Cartman. He's my favourite.
It is a man's thing, though. I think it is very, because it's very aggressive for a start, and it looks awful.
Oh, yeah, it's very basic cartoon, but, it's so funny. I mean, it's just taking the piss out of everything, isn't it? It is. Brilliant.
Did you just say the P word?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, shut up, whatever your name is.
Yeah, shut up.
Sorry.
Shut up, Pirate, I'm trying to hear.
Sorry.
So there's only a couple of hours to go. What is it, like 3 hours to go, something like that?
Is it? I've actually seen them all on Sky, so I've been quite privileged.
Well, I'm pissed off.
Seen them all?
I have, yeah.
Now you can do it for the second time.
Oh, good. Brilliant.
Okay, thanks, Phaedra.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye. 0500 1050 389. Yes, Kev?
Is it a blokes thing, though?
I think so, yeah.
Well, it's just, you remember you lent me the videos when we were raving about it long time ago?
Yeah, you're a bloke.
Yeah, but my girlfriend likes it as well. She thought it was hilarious.
Oh, the video?
Yeah. Yes. And she's not a bloke.
Isn't she?
No.
Despite appearances, you mean?
Now, see, you're just being nasty now. I got some mail today saying that I should stand up to you and I should really sort of have a go at you and stuff like that. Fortunately, it was written in crayon.
No!
Yeah.
You hear me? You go to hell! You go to hell and you die!
All right, then.
Oh, good job in standing up to me. That was excellent, Kev.
As the old comedy sketch goes, I know my place.
Where's that? I'll give you a one-way bus ticket. Here's one in Bristol. Hello.
All right, Nick, you all right, mate?
Yes, thanks.
Bit of a slow show tonight. I thought I'd liven it up a bit.
It is.
I've got a couple of topics I want to talk about, and the first one's a confession. I'd like to come out on air.
Yeah?
I fancy Chelsea Clinton. I've been watching her on CNN.
Yeah.
And she looks really nice.
Wow.
She's stunning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you know how old she is?
How old?
No, I'm asking you, do you know, with your, contact with your newsroom?
Well, are you one of these people that only fancies someone if they fall between a certain age group, regardless of whether you actually find them attractive or not?
No, but she might be young and I might get into trouble and people might think I'm funny.
Chelsea Clinton.
I reckon she's about 17, do you reckon?
I've no idea. Wouldn't have the faintest idea.
She's lovely. Do you reckon she likes Star Trek?
Star Trek, well, why would I know that?
Oh, you're a media man. By the way, how you get on with your little problem? Is it all sorted out now?
My little problem?
Your biopsy.
Oh, that,
Getting better?
Yeah, it only looks like I've been shot in the head with a small bore rifle now.
Right. And another thing I'd love to talk about, I am fascinated by American Secret Service agents.
Mm-hmm.
They reckon they're incredible. I mean, I was watching it on CNN when he was walking up that street, and the intensity of the security was unbelievable. They had the car rolling along, the door was open.
Well, can you imagine? I mean, the security would only probably be stronger if we went to Tel Aviv.
It was amazing. I mean, I sat there just stunned with it. I mean, imagine they all got bulletproof vests and all the rest of it. Did you know?
I wonder if the president wears a bulletproof vest.
Oh, he does. Do you know, in one of the cars that follows in that motorcade, they've got a full medical center with his blood in it.
Yeah, that's right. The President of the United States of America has to give his own blood in case of an emergency. That's right.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. And he'll go to a pub or something like that, and they'll not only do the full sweep beforehand, but then they'll sweep after him and take any glass or anything like that he might have touched in case somebody gets hold of the presidential thumbprint.
Yeah, but what about the presidential DNA on the dress?
Well, perhaps there was and perhaps there wasn't, but either way, I deeply regret that.
I tell you what, I used that on a girl the other night. I said to her, would you like to hear my Clinton impression? And she really laughed. She thought I was really cute when I did that. I didn't get anywhere, but I got a laugh out of her.
Well, you've got to have a laugh, innit?
Yeah. Another thing I'd like to say, you're a great bloke, Nick. You're wonderful, wonderful. And Kevin, he's a good bloke as well.
Well, let's not get carried away.
He don't know me, do he?
Oh, no, you sound... What is your job title exactly? Are you the program director?
That's right. That's a good question, Les. In other words, what you mean is, what the hell it is that you do, Kev?
No.
What do you do?
No, Les, you got that absolutely right. I am the program director.
Because you went away for 3 weeks.
Two weeks and 2 days and a bank holiday, which goes 2 weeks and 3 days, which isn't 3 weeks.
Oh, right.
And,
Has Liv been on tonight?
And we didn't notice the difference.
Oh, well.
Nah, he's brilliant. The program did suffer
nice.
from not being there.
Well, thanks, Les. I appreciate that, mate.
It is past time to move on.
Gotta go, Les. 0500 1053 89.
Send that man a prize pack.
Yeah, right. We'll send in the prize pack that the little girl should have got. Here's one in Lytham St Anne's. Where's that?
Hello.
Where's Lytham St Anne's?
Lancashire.
Okay. Okay.
Hello.